Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, we saw Moses Kuria attacking the Nation Media Group, and the kind of language he used, it was unacceptable, so primitive. But then one question we still have to ask ourselves, why was Moses Kuria attacking the media? The reason was because of an expose that was done by the Nation Media journalist on edible oil, where the government lost a tune of 6 billion shillings in taxes. The oil was not taxed. Then it turned out that that oil was so much expensive, by 1,000 more compared to the oil that is locally produced here in Kenya. You import something because there's a shortage, and again you're looking to balance on the issue of pricing so that it is affordable in the market. Then it turned out that product is so much expensive. Then KRA lose money in form of taxes. That was the reason. So we could understand where Moses Kuria is coming from. Use an attack as a defensive tool. But then what has surprised Kenyans is the response from William Samoei Ruto after he was asked by journalists on the behavior of Moses Kuria. Ruto is confirming to media that he can defend them, but the question is, who is going to defend him? So we ask, why should he defend the media? The reason is that his CS is attacking them, and the reason why he's attacking them is because of a scandal that has been leaked. So what the president needed to do was to look on the issue of that scandal. What the magnitude of that scandal? Instead of answering that question, he was still joining Moses Kuria to threaten the media. And this is what he said. Let me just quote him. I saw one journalist saying I should defend them from Moses Kuria. That's fine. I'll do my bit. But I am going to ask them, who is going to defend me from rogue media?
We must defend the free media. We must defend their right to criticize, to say whatever it is that they want to say, even to write propaganda, even to say the wrong things, even to write falsehood. You know, we must defend that right. But we must also defend the right of those who hold the media to account, or who call out the media when the media goes rogue. We must also defend the right of people like Moses Kuria to speak their mind. The same way we are defending the media to say all the things they want, including the wrong ones, right? And I saw one journalist saying the president should defend us from Moses Kuria. That's fine. I will do my bit. But I want to ask them, so who is going to defend me from rogue media? Because I go through hell all the time. Yes. Yeah, so I think we need a fair balance. Yeah, we need a fair balance. And I think if they are feeling pain about what others say about them, it should tell them there are people who feel pain when they write falsehood about others.
Now, we have an answer to William Ruto on who is going to defend him. And above that, we also want to share here the views of Kenyans in reaction to William Ruto's position. But before we go deep into that, just a quick request for those who are watching and you are not subscribed, please consider subscribing. To our returning subscribers, I must say thank you so much. And again, to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and back to this discussion. Now, the truth is that there is no one who is going to defend William Samoei Ruto as the president. And there should be no one to defend the president. What's supposed to defend the president? It is his work only. If Ruto is going to deliver according to his promise, then that work will speak for him. He will not even need to come out and speak. When you see a president speaking too much, it means he's delivering too little. But when he delivers more, it is the work that will speak for himself. I'm talking about this because you can compare to the person Ruto is trying to compare himself to, Kibaki. Kibaki spoke too little, but his work spoke for him. So Ruto needs to work, fight corruption, and everyone will be talking about a president who has been able to manage corruption, make life affordable, and everyone will be talking about William Ruto making life affordable. Deliver the promises you give Kenyans. The promises, once delivered, they will speak for you. Simple. Because the media is literally just playing their role, raising out issues. And the work of the government is to come out and give facts on what media is raising. If there's a scandal, sort it out. If it was a misunderstanding, let the public know it. Not intimidation. Come with fact, not threats. Because once we see threat, we understand and we will treat it as a tool of defense. When you see someone is coming out with a lot of threats in response to, especially the issue of corruption, it means it is a tool of defense. So Ruto is justifying Moses Kuria's tool of defense, threat. And for him also, he's doing the same. He wants to subdue the media through this kind of threat, just confirming to them that, look here, my cabinet and my government is going to continuously threaten you. That is what he confirmed yesterday, live on camera. And this one confirms that we have a failed president and he's planning to fail too. Instead, he was supposed to be answering to the issue of the corruption that was raised by the Nation Media Group. He should be answering to the issue of edible oil. Why did KRA lose 6 billion shillings? And if not, come with the facts to confront the media. And with the fact, the media can even apologize if they were wrong. They have done severally. They can come out with a clarification. But as long as they don't do that, he continued to defend thugs and crooks and rogue CSS. Then we understand that also we can treat William Ruto as a rogue president in the State House. Because once you defend rogue people, what do you expect we Kenyans to say? That's what we are going to conclude. And that's what we want to conclude here. Unless he speak otherwise. As a president, you took an oath of office to defend everyone. Those who agree with you, those who don't agree with you. You must assure them of their security. But seemingly, we are seeing a president who is taking sides. That's what is happening here. So now we can conclude and say that Moses Kuria was speaking on behalf of William Samuel Ruto. We saw the dog, and today we can confirm that we have seen the owner of the dog. So with the remaining time, I want us to go deep into Kenyans' reaction to William Ruto's remarks towards the media. I will read some of the comments from Kenyans just to confirm to William Ruto, Kenyans are not with him. He's on his own. Kenyans are not stupid. They can see, they can sense, they can interrogate, and they can make decision. Marvin, this is what he said. You don't need to defend if you keep your promise and protect public coffers from politicians with a high appetite. Honorable Kennedy Odero, the court will only after he is vindicated from the allegations. For now, we need the media to open our eyes and defend us from rogue government. You can see when Kenyans started referring to William Ruto's government as a rogue government, then he should be thinking twice before he come again with kind of comic response. We are Azimio. Kenyans will defend you when you do good. The work of the media is to raise issues and whatsoever outfit you have there, as the government has to respond accordingly, not by attacking the media. Hata watu wa Azimio wamekuwa fair on him in respond. They are giving him what exactly the people of Kenya anticipate from him and his government. Another one here. Omondi. And who is going to defend Kenyans from a rogue cabinet that steals from Kenyans? Asking questions about expenditure in your government isn't rogue. A transparent leader would be supporting the media's accountability when it questions scandalous tendering process. Your comment iko sawa kabisa. I agree. Kilonzo, when the media expose corruption in government, you term it wrong. You just want you and your cronies to do whatever they want and not to be questioned. You can see, Kenyans are not stupid. Overcome evil with God. This is what he's saying. If things continue the way they are going, a number of media houses might find themselves laying off staff. People have started getting irritated and may soon start looking for alternative, e.g. in adverts. Inamaanisha watu wataharibu kazi za watu. Kairiru. The summary is Moses Kuria was defending the boss. He still has his job. Indeed, it is true. Another one, the other guy. Lower the cost of living and keep your promise and the Kenyans will defend you. True. In fact, you will not need to defend. We have said it. Okay, keep Junior. Take them to court. We don't have rogue media. We have rogue leader, Piaro. Thank you so much for that. Another one, Kulo. William Ruto calls a call to accountability by the media house an attack. This man certainly does not appreciate the fact that strong democracy are founded on freedom of media and accountability from all state officials. True. Nyambane, just deliver and you won't need defending. True. Okay, Nyongesa, that expose from a national media group, the deal was cooked and served at the highest table. Okay, senior summary. We have a president who's crying to citizens to defend him. Why should you be defended in the first place? So you know only suspects are defended. So it means he's a suspect with this government. Okay, another one. Sakayo is crying baby. Okay, Cliff. Well, it's now official. Moses Kuria has Ruto's blessing. What a pathetic government. And lastly, Kijana wa Baba. The media is not rogue. You are the rogue president. Thank you so much. See you in our next video, but let us meet in the comment section.